at me. I'm trotting.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
All right. So, Casey, you said the first thing, then Jane, you said the second thing.
Then me.
Right.
So let's start with
And then me, right?
Marlo.
No, then me, then you.
Oh, so I said Benizin.
You had the M, yeah.
Yeah, so that was for the Morning Star.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so Casey, you have your robes. Do you remember what you said for your robes?
Jennison.
What I would advise you to do is, at least on your character sheets, record what it is you have, and then in brackets next to them, you know, at least until you figure out what they are. But you will have to remember the command words. Hey, trust me.
So we'll start with Marlo. See what happens.
Renison, the creator, had an ego.
Apparently.
He had an ego.
Yeah.
Okay, I
my
guess
own
I'll-
name.
Right?
Jennison.
Oh, and Gore, I had a silly question, but it will make sense. How long did the transformation take?
It took about around 6 seconds.
So 6 seconds. Okay.
Yep. You
So
put it
Spook
down, you
did
said it, and it
just
went.
say Jennison. Just
Yeah.
Big horse.
so Spook said Jennison. So
Okay.
what happened? Oh.
Basically, nothing happened.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nothing visible
Sorry.
happened, at least.
Sorry,
Anyway,
Marlo.
you didn't suddenly spontaneously human combust or anything.
I'm
like
gonna go
that.
up to her and like, punch her chest.
Go ahead,
See.
roll to hit.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's gonna hurt me. It's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
she's pretty solid. She works out. I work out.
What is this? Grapple? What is this? Yeah.
A base attack
or
bonus.
just base attack. Okay.
I'm not like trying to.
What is
dodge
your
everything.
AC, Spook?
Oh.
19.
Yeah, it
Okay,
doesn't-
well I fail.
Doesn't matter, she couldn't hit you anyway. Is your AC 19? Let's see. Where are you at?
What did it feel like, Marlo? Anything different?
Did you hit me already?
No, she missed. She didn't
failed
even
to-
hit
I
you.
went, "Ugh."
She like went, girly hit, and it didn't even really hit you. It was more like
So I
just
was
a,
like,
more like a
did
slap
it
on the
already.
shoulder.
17. No.
Marlo, you could just let her hit you.
I'm not moving. Like,
She's standing there. I mean, if all you're gonna do is stand there and just punch her, then you successfully punch
Come
her.
on.
Well, you
And
just yeah.
It feels like. Yeah, it feels like you got punched by a little girl, basically, which is exactly what happened.
Oh my god.
So
Okay, well, I just-
it proves and achieves nothing.
Fine. Okay. So I'm gonna turn away from everybody. Hold my staff up.
Your staff? Okay.
The staff up south and just say, Ken is in.
All right. This is the staff. This was the one that was the.
The rod.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one.
The one that was the 4-foot piece of steel.
That became
The cow
Cal.
lookalike.
Right.
Ken is in.
Kennison, yeah. Isn't there a comedian, Sam Kennison? Isn't he like a foul-mouthed comedian or something?
I do not know.
That would be hilarious. It's suddenly the little dragon's head just starts throwing out verbal puns, like just foul humor. One
Does
second.
anything happen?
Give me just a second.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
Okay. Alrighty. So you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what you ascertain to be a burning hand spell comes out of the teeny tiny dragon's mouth, like
Ooh.
like a little
Okay.
mini flamethrower.
Awesome. Flamethrower hype. Cool.
Try it again, but on the reverse.
Okay,
with the
I'm gonna
tail.
reverse it with the tail and go.
So turn it up.
Ken
the
is
other way.
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
The tail actually like becomes like lifelike, and it goes like shh, and it starts like striking at the thin air.
Oh,
my
cool.
god, that's so cool!
Okay, thank you.
And then it kills you.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Okay. So you can write down. I'll message you what to write down, basically, like I
Okay.
did Bane.
Yeah.
Anyone? I
Yeah,
guess it's
the
my
advantage.
turn.
One
Menizin,
second.
the creator, with my Morning Star.
I'm
Nice
too
typing.
busy trotting on my new horse.
Get off your high horse.
That's what officially it will be called, and you need to make sure that you write the...
Okay, thank you.
You know, how many times you can use it, how many times you can do it, you have to figure that out.
Okay. Fine.
Same, I mean, all the details are going to have to be... Gore messages, your character is dead. Cal flew off in a huff, pissed off that you just found a mechanical replacement for him. He flipped you the tail and left. Okay, so what are you doing, Rad?
I said Men is in the creator for my Morning Star.
Alright. Nothing visible happens. It doesn't seem to do anything when you say it. But of course, some items may not need to be activated. They may function.
Right. They just are what they are.
Yep.
So I'm up on my horse. I'm going to be like, Penizen, the creator! And that's my amulet activator.
Alright.
Oh boy.
And everybody else dies. No.
Yeah. Let's see. Where should I put myself where I currently am when I said that, or face myself in an appropriate direction?
Sure. Yeah. At least you're not on a horse yet, and I will make you an icon for when you are on a horse.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'll be just trot. I'll probably be
Two
trotting over here.
amulets now.
Alrighty. I just want to see if there's any like particular visual effects with this particular item.
Rachael's like a little kid, you guys, right now. She's just like
Hey, I
so
would be.
happy that she got a pony.
Shiny, yeah.
Yeah, you've been asking Daddy for a pony all these years, and finally you got one.
I don't know my daddy.
Ouch.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do? What is it? Okay, there we go. Alright, so nothing happens visibly. The amulet itself, it looks like all the way around the edge of it, it's got like little diamonds, but each diamond is like the center of like a link. It's got like a little imaginary, if you can imagine like the very fine gold etchings of a chain all the way around it. And between each link of the chain is like a teeny tiny diamond. And they both kind of like come to the center where there's like two little like clasps. So that's what it looks like, but it doesn't do... I mean, nothing happens when you say that. But it does... Well, I say nothing happens. It kind of... It gets warm, and it kind of like... You feel it kind of like pulse out something, but you don't visibly see anything. Like, there's like almost like... you know, if you stand like... if you're at a fireworks display and that huge, big boom firework goes off and it sends like a shock through your chest, you feel it? It kind of felt like that, like there was some kind of sonic boom hit you, but didn't hurt.
Sonic boom.
But it didn't do anything. Yeah.
Wow, that's a weird tick. I need to quit that.
Did we all feel that, or
No, only she.
were we far
Yes.
away from the radius? Okay.
It's an amulet of kinky handcuffs. Damn straight it is.
Sweet.
But again, I'm going to leave it to you guys to write down anything that you haven't truly gotten to figure out what it is.
Okay.
You're going to have to make your own notes and your own command word, because some of this stuff you may have to figure it out as it goes along.
Alrighty.
Who's next? You think Marlo again? Who's next? Marlo?
It's property of Mr.
did
T
one.
on the reverse side. I pity the poor fool that's still my amulet.
Well, the ring I have looks just like the one that Raisa has. I'm probably
Radovan.
going to do the same thing. So.
Yeah, the one that Radovan had.
No, but
Well, when you said
Oh wait,
it,
hers was an amulet. Okay, mine's a ring.
yeah,
Right.
Radovan's got the other ring.
I guess I'll look at it and say Nina's in the creator.
All right. Nothing immediately happens when you say it.
I think these are things we're gonna have to figure out.
Yeah.
Like when We get hit.
Does the flask that I have like an area that looks like there would be writing as to what it was, or is it just like a bottle? You know how like they
Oh,
can
yeah, no,
have like
it's-
nameplates?
No, they're all very clean and shiny, but none of them are labeled. But they're all very distinctively different. Okay, were you putting the ring on and doing that, or was you just holding the ring and saying it?
Oh, I have it on already.
Okay,
Just put it
sorry.
on
Okay,
first.
then, because I was sitting there thinking, I didn't remember you say I put on the ring, but if you've already put it on, okay. So
You
what
die.
happened? In that case, something did happen. Where was the ring pointing when you said it?
Oh crap!
Right at Kia.
Because you're facing Kia. I just want to know.
Oh no!
Oh, well, I
And this
had
is
my
kind of
hand
like a
up
metagamey
this.
sort of thing. So I mean, would you just like put the ring on and say it?
Like this?
What with your hand?
Well, I don't have it facing out. I have it kind of facing upwards.
So
right.
okay, so you're kind of looking
It's
at it
kind
when
of-
you say it.
It's pointing upwards towards the sky. It's,
All right. So basically, what happens? Like a spectral ram's head suddenly like bursts out of it, and you feel a rush of air as this ram's head like disappears up into the sky.
Expecto Patronum!
holy shit! You saw that, right?
Whoa!
Oh shit! Oh my god! Cool.
That's awesome, Marlo.
I just messaged you what to write down.
Okay.
Again, you guys are gonna have to figure out any quirky details with this stuff, but
And nothing happened to Radaman's ring when she did that.
nothing happened to
They're
Redovan's ring when
Well,
she
they're different
said that, no.
rings.
I'm
They're
just
nuts.
wondering if there was
Yeah.
any connection. Okay.
Yeah, Radovan hasn't used his ring yet, right?
Kia, you haven't checked your second staff, have you?
I have not.
No, that's the thing. It's not really a staff. That's more like
It's like a
your-
rod or
your
a
wand.
wand or something.
Wand.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll point the wand up at the sky and I'll say, Quenizen!
Roll a percentage dice.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
my
Ooh.
goodness. Okay,
Yes.
is that
See, Kia is a very random individual, isn't she? She tends to be
She-
very aloof. She doesn't have like she's kind of out there. She can be sometimes she's nice,
Jeez, what is
sometimes she's
this?
kind of nasty. So it's kind of attuned more to her personality. So
1D100?
yeah. So roll
Okay.
D100 and we'll see what happens.
35. Oh my god.
Now roll it again.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm really nervous.
this is exciting and terrifying.
23.
Okay, a humongous grey rhino suddenly appeared in the middle of the clearing, like whoom. And it sits there like
Oh.
How
snuffling
does
at
my
the
horse
ground.
feel about this?
Doesn't seem to care.
Okay.
It's a war horse. It's not
Huh.
intimidated
So
by
different
such
things can
mediocre
happen.
things.
Kia, you got a rhino!
I know! And I'm gonna go over and try to ride it.
Okay.
You never know, it might be some kind of mount.
Well,
Now we're in Narnia.
as you start heading towards it, it actually like noticeably seems agitated as it like trots around you, like, and it like lowers its head and looks rather menacing.
Hey, calm down, buddy. I'm gonna say Quenizen again, see if it like goes away.
Roll the percentage dice.
Oh boy, because I'm holding the wand.
Yeah.
67.
Kia is now. How tall are you, Kia?
I can tell you. Hold on. I am scrolling up. 5'4".
No. You're 2'7".
Teeny weeny.
Whoa! Look at Kia go. What the
It's like
f***?
And then the rhino is a lot bigger than me now. Oh jeez.
there's Kia.
Cool. Okay.
The rhino seems to be getting pissed off.
Oh,
It's
shoot.
like doesn't seem to be overly friendly right now.
Okay.
Just kind of back the fuck away.
Rhino, run away.
It doesn't seem to listen.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm sorry. Run.
Wait, when you're that small, is your voice that the same, or is it?
No, it's a little
I
higher
don't know what to
pitched.
do, guys. I'm sorry. Run. Ah! Rhino.
Marlo's like, "Aw." She goes and picks Kia up.
Yes. Kia's
Put me down, please.
got her hands on a
Put me down.
very random magical
Wild
item.
magic here.
It's pretty wild.
Oh my
There are a
goodness.
number of things that it could or could not do, and none of which are
That is
predictable.
Awesome. Oh, that's so awesome.
Hey, that's what you get for being so random as an individual. It's like, what? No one can tell whether you're going to burn someone to the ground, attack someone, or charm them, or whatever. So all of a sudden, it's like,
Ah.
oh,
Do
that
you
was
think
cool.
it's gonna wear
She's
off?
gonna do it one more time, by the way. Just once more.
Okay.
Just curious. Pointing away from everybody. 8.
An 8?
Uh-huh.
You pointed it at nobody?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of pretty dancing lights come flying out the end. You know that fairy fire? It looked kind of like your fairy fire spell, but it didn't hit
Oh,
anything.
Groot. Okay.
I are Groot. G-R-U-T, Groot.
Okay. I'm gonna put it away.
Also, write down 3 next to it, please. Spook, you need to write down 1 next to your ring.
I feel like I just this is like a one-time use thing, and then I just spent 3 of them.
Pissing away the magic as she goes.
Okay.
I wonder if
Thank
that's
you.
gonna wear off, or if Kia's gonna be that small forever.
I don't know. I hope not.
Tiny Kia. So
Alright,
from
well-
the
That would be
top
so
of my
funny.
horse, I'm gonna
Oh.
say,
Trample her to
guys,
death.
so
That would be hilarious.
where do we go now?
Back to town?
I'm
Do
going
you really think we
No,
want
no,
to in
not
case
back
that
to
little
town.
that little
There's people-
halfling ratted us out?
Yeah. There's people coming for him, so we should not go back there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point the ring to the sky, and I'm gonna say Ren is in the creator.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, nothing comes out of it, but you suddenly feel like your head suddenly feels different, like in your head. Like there's an impenetrable fortress around your
Ooh.
brain.
Your brain?
Oh, can I knowledge arcana that? Like, is that some psychic
Sure,
protection?
if you want to actually use your knowledge arcana to understand what just happened. Sure, because you've got that skill,
12.
right?
It's only 12.
Okay, let's see.
But I mean, there's psychic attacks, right? Like someone fuck with me, like a charm protection.
Pretty much,
Oh,
you just
no.
nailed it. That's pretty much exactly
Yeah, man.
what
I
it
can't
is.
charm you anymore.
I got sick and tired of being charmed, so there we go.
Radovan had such an inertia, he grew such a anti thought process about being charmed that
Oh
it's
my
attuned to that.
Neat.
Wow. That's so
Never
funny.
charm me again, you suckers. Now, I'm gonna
Oh,
obviously, while we're walking back, just see how long it lasts, like how long it feels.
Okay,
on
well,
me.
basically, I'll send you a message. This is
Okay.
what it is: a ring of.
Cool.
This is so fun.
That is cool.
All right, so that's like literally what it is.
That is what it is, but
It might have charges or something, right?
well, basically, I can't tell you what it does, but you feel like that there is some kind of, impenetrable force field in your brain.
Okay.
Then you have an aneurysm.
Jeez.
No, basically, it's one of those things that you have this, like you just feel like nothing can get in, nothing can get inside your head. Nothing could like penetrate your thought process right now.
So not even Cal? I'm gonna have Cal try to speak to him. Like, hi.
Ah.
He
I'm just
doesn't hear it.
wondering.
But then,
Oh no! That's kind of a drawback there.
Oh, so
Okay.
I don't hear what Cal says to me?
You're
Well,
happy about
but it's
that.
Cal. Who knows if he actually said it or not? You know how Cal is. He likes to mess with people.
Okay.
Okay.
Where should we go now, guys?
So you
Well,
guys
I
wanna,
agree.
you
We
wanna
should
start
not
heading
go
back
back
to town?
where we just were.
We should not go back to town.
No.
Where would we go?
Well, you want to go to Soromor?
Yeah, that's a far way away. I mean,
Yeah, Saruman is a long way in the opposite direction.
I would know
What
that,
are the
wouldn't-
closest
I wouldn't
towns
say-
here?
Yeah. Well, that is the closest town. I mean, the thing is, none of you guys have ever been here before, so that's the only place of bearing you have.
But people will be there looking for us.
well, that's
People
not.
will be there looking for us. Sorry.
Well, not if we like throw the book away, or there's no evidence that we are the adventurers who went out there.
Are we walking as we're talking here?
I'm assuming so. If you're heading
Okay,
back,
well, I will have picked Kia up and put her on the horse. She's so tiny.
the little teeny tiny Kia.
Her little
put her
teeny
on.
tiny legs can't keep up.
And what are we gonna do about these potions? I mean, are we just gonna try them out, or that seems
I
kind
don't
of
know how to
dangerous?
feel.
Those are probably. There is a small percentage chance if you taste a potion you can figure it out, but bad things may or may not happen. They may be, they may be better suited to actually have a,
Apothecary, look at them.
I know an apothecary.
Well, that
you probably need an
entails-
identify spell.
That means we have to
a
go back
wizard.
to the.
You're
An
a
identify
wizard,
spell.
Harry.
No, we need a wizard.
Ah.
Well, were there any wizards in
The only
Arendelle or
wizards we
Finnerton?
know turned out to be part of a cult.
Well, not the guy in Corthan. He wasn't bad.
Oh,
He was just pricey.
Yeah. How far away is Corthan?
Oh,
Far.
yeah.
We're closer
could
to
just-
Deverneck than we are.
Right, you are.
I have no help helping you decide because I usually just wander around till I find things.
Right.
Marlo.
Well, my map is completely useless. It says so in my inventory.
I say we go back to Finnerton and keep a low profile, obviously.
Oh, we're good at that.
Well,
How? Rub dirt on our faces? What's the rhino
Well,
doing?
Marlo
at
doesn't
this
have a
point?
problem. She can look like anybody she wants to look like.
Is
well,
the
we don't
rhino
know that as
still
a
around?
party.
Right.
Gore, is the rhino still around? Looking-
Not if you've left.
Oh yeah, that's right. We are walking.
You left
away.
a rhino basically
not
roaming
following
around
us.
in a deciduous forest. He's a little bit out of,
We'll be fine.
his normal environment, but I'm sure he'll do fine.
We'll get to a town and find out like that he attacked some caravan or something.
Yeah.
People died.
Hear ye, hear ye! There's a rhino loose.
Yeah, that's your next adventure. Is a reward for capturing and killing the rhino.
I basically want. I'm just Gore. I want to keep in mind to when that fortress around my head feeling goes away. I want to be conscious of it,
Alrighty.
so I can get an estimate of time
Okay.
elapsing. All right. Look, I say we go back to Finnerton.
Okay, so tell us how to keep a low profile.
Well, we
It's
get
what
rid of
we
these
got,
Kia,
books.
what'd you say?
Tell us how to.
We get rid of the books on Renison. We don't
Final
need
Jello,
them
thanks for the follow, buddy.
And who's to say that we are who wins, guys? Come on. Focus,
Sorry, she's just so cute. Look at her.
Stop it!
A 2.5-foot Kia
Look at
Liana.
me!
She's like a short
looking at
halfling
me.
now instead of a elven sorceress.
Cal, you're so giant.
You could ride on
Like a
Cal.
real
Yeah,
dragon.
Cal looks at you and he goes, meow.
Actually, you could ride Cal, probably.
2.5 feet. I don't know. 2.5 foot would be pretty hefty for a house cat.
I might be able to. You never know. I'm gonna attempt it.
Yeah, he looks at you with this like look, and he's like,
Please, please,
"Don't
please, please,
even,
please, please, please,
just
please,
don't
please, please.
even." You're 2.5 foot tall. I'm a house cat. It's not happening.
Cal, I'm in charge of you here. If I want to ride you, I will. And I'm gonna jump up on him.
You actually want to jump on Cal?
I just want to see if he will hold my weight.
He's a cat, a house cat. You're 2.5 foot tall. Okay, you're going basically roll d4. That's how much
Yeah,
damage
you're
you
2.5
do to the
feet?
cat.
You say she's 2.5 feet?
Yeah,
Kia,
Or
you
Yeah.
are this tall.
right. Okay, you just. Yeah, roll.
I'm a toddler size.
Oh, you are right now.
You just jumped on your cow. You did 4 points of damage to him, and
That's how tall he is.
he immediately transforms into this dragon form in defense.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez. He's gonna sting me.
That's exactly what he's gonna do. Or he tries to at the very least.
No, failed. I'm sorry, Cal.
And he flies
got
up in
kinda
the air
cocky.
with a huff and a puff, and all you get is this serious sense of total and utter rage, anger, and like he's so pissed right now. And he flies, and then suddenly you can't even hear his thoughts.
Oh,
He's
no.
so far away.
Okay. Whoops.
2.5 foot on a house cat. What are you thinking, you evil person?
I sense
I'm
the line being
thinking
shifted.
it
in
would be
her future.
great to
Look
have
at
him out.
Norman and imagine a 6-year-old jumping on your cat. That's what you just did.
Call PETA, guys. Call PETA.
Yep. Kealiana cannot. She can't have pets anymore.
Oh my god. So I'm
Look
gonna
at her
go
behavior.
over and scoop her up and be like, come here, you little squirt, and I'm gonna pick her up by her scruff and put her back
pick her-
up.
she's
on
like,
the horse.
I will fireball you, Raisa, if you come this way again.
You can walk, Kia!
A Kia Fireball, it'd be, I wouldn't hurt that much anyway. It'd be
Okay,
more like
I'll
a
take
fire.
the ride.
It'd
I'll
be
take
like
the
a
ride.
fire pebble. a fireball bearing.
Okay.
It'd be like, ow, that stung a little bit. Stop it.
All right.
Nice.
I'll take the ride. Thank you.
All right, so you guys are heading back to Finnerton.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I say we go to your apothecary in Arendelle.
So
Risa.
are you
That's my
basically just gonna like hoof it, or are you gonna like get to a point once it starts to get dark, you're gonna rest and all that sort of thing as normal?
Yeah.
If we push through, how many extra hours would it be?
I mean, it took you what 2.5 days to get here.
So yeah, we'll totally rest.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I will get off my horse and I'm gonna say, Lenizen.
Alrighty. It goes back to being a little block.
Put it in my
And you're doing that like right before you go to bed, like
Yeah.
so kind of like late evening. Okay.
I'm gonna ask for a light heal from Radovan before we go to bed.
Sure, I'll do that.
Heal me. Over here.
There you go.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
one.
you.
12 points.
And I only needed 5.
Pat you on the head. There.
Oh, that was interesting.
Yes.
Go to apothecary, see what these potions are. Or do we have to do a wizard to identify?
This is just
No, I know.
a
I'm
question.
just
Identify.
Okay.
talking.
Well, so to answer your previous question, your mind shield dropped after 20 rounds.
Okay. Cool.
Asumi, thank you for the follow, and you might want to record that.
I am recording.
Yeah. Anything I tell you guys about your items, you may or may not want to write them down because,
Okay.
you may or may not remember.
Okay, that's awesome.
Right?
Now let me tell you something. Don't make me fireball your ass.
I want to before I go to bed, I want to cast the.
Well, I was fixing to tell you
Oh, okay.
how long it took you. Basically, after 20 rounds, you grow back.
Okay, 20 rounds.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
Wow.
But I was wanting to cast the staff to see how many uses it has in a day, but I'm also afraid of it being one-time uses. I don't know what to do. Would it be one-time uses? I wouldn't think so. What do you guys think?
Maybe they are charged.
I'm
Certain
hoping
number
they're
of charges.
charged.
Charges per week.
I'm
like my
gonna
shield.
I'm gonna guess that your
okay.
staff with the dragon is on per whatever, and I
Oh.
think your rod is a set number of uses.
Okay, I'm gonna arcane knowledge to see if I know
Okay.
about the staff,
Sure.
and then about the wand.
A 20. For that's the staff.
Yeah.
All right. It's realistically probable that the staff either has a set number of uses per day or a maximum number of charges ever before it has to be magically recharged.
Oh, magic.
Staffs typically not, but you're fairly sure that the wand that you have will have a set number of charges, and once it is empty, it is empty.
Whew.
So you kind of
Okay.
just earlier on you probably pissed away 3 charges.
No.
How
Okay.
many it has? Make a dice roll. Let's see how high your arcane knowledge is on it.
Okay. Come on, 20. 4.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot. You have no idea.
Okay.
And you do know that identify spells will actually not only
Tell us.
confirm what an item is, but it will confirm how many charges it currently has
Okay.
and stuff like that as well. So identify magic would be a very useful thing right now to prevent you from potentially wasting at the very least, any of your ability.
I'd
Okay.
like to ask Radovan to look at my amulet and just see if he can figure anything out about it.
What did when you said it? What did you feel? What happened? Did anything happen? Like, did it change or?
Well, it felt like a, you know, when you stand in front of a fire pit and somebody lights it and it goes, you get that.
You felt heat.
Just like the air, the like a sound burst kind of.
Oh, okay.
A sound
Oh,
burst.
sound burst, like a pulse.
Maybe I felt it through my chest, and it did warm a little bit, but nothing.
Hey,
What's that?
good roll. That's my knowledge arcana on her. Just with her telling me about her amulet. Me trying to just think about it.
Okay.
Like,
Parking, is your aid broken? I'm sorry, guys, but
Wasted in the A. What? Wand of charges all gone now. Yeah. New keyboard hype.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, let's see. Knowledge Arcana. Well, first of all, let me see if.
well, I could also. Could I also do a spellcraft? Would that be?
Well, not without seeing or.
Identification.
Yeah, you'd have to see something spell-like happen.
Got it. Okay.
1 second.
I'm excited.
1 moment. Let's see.
What
Well.
was that donation to the fund? I'm thinking maybe it's from us. I don't know.
Another one?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, a nice
Can't
one too.
really- Can never tell. But thank you. If
I will. Yeah, let me pull it up here. Alrighty, yes. So there's another $100 donation to the Catherine Locke Fund. We're now over 1,200.
Nice.
If Brooke Crampton is in the stream, if that's their real name, you don't have to declare yourself. Just saying that's who it was from. So we got that. Thank you so much. Let me go back to this. Let's see. It is a clerical spell. What did you roll? 22?
Yeah.
You think it sounds probably like a freedom of movement spell.
Freedom of movement. And I'm going to say
Which-
this.
Yep. Do you have access to know what that does, or do you want me to read it for you, or do you?
No, I can.
Okay, so you look
So
it
I
up
will
and-
say, what's freedom of movement?
Freedom of movement is a handy
Free to
little
live.
clerical spell. Other casters can do it too.
But it's always better if a cleric does it.
It's of course being clerically is where it's at.
It's more holy.
It enables you or a creature you touch to move and attack normally for the duration of the spell, even under the influence of magic that usually impedes movement, like paralysis, solid fog, slow, or web. The subject automatically succeeds on any grapple check made to resist a grapple attempts, as well as on grapple checks or escape artist checks made to escape a grapple or a pin. It allows you to move and attack normally while underwater, even with slashing weapons. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Basically, it makes you kind of
Slippery.
hard to pin down. It's like you're
Awesome.
uncatchable, ungrabbable, sort of thing. It would be very useful for a rogue, I would think.
That sounds really handy,
Cool.
Risa.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Well, that's-
Radavan.
You're welcome. I'm glad to impart some actual knowledge.
Thank you, Google.
Thank
Definitely
you.
Radavan.
The SRD was what I looked at, yeah.
That's what I often use.
Oh.
There you go. I just moved you guys along back on your journey on the next day.
Okay.
And I, not knowing much about my horse, I'm not going to summon it the second day.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because Kia was talking about charges and stuff.
Did let's see, I guess it must be Battle.net must have freaked out, right?
Yeah, you went offline. I don't know.
Everybody went offline for me.
Oh, I'm still.
Oh, I'm still in it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So it's just you,
Weird.
man.
Well, let me try to rejoin it then. That's
Calendar,
weird.
when we come to our next Q&A, we'll recap
And
it
we're-
briefly for you.
That's in 11 minutes. There we go. Go online. I don't know why it said gone offline, but there we go. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second. I need to reacquire our private chat, where we
Yes,
talk about
sir.
everybody. Where we talk about all the people in the stream privately. So you don't know we're talking about you one day. So. If you want to steal my Battle.net account, I'll give you a hint. It ends in 2. That's the authentication code.
Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
too slow.
No problem.
Which changes the next time you log in.
Within
So-
seconds, yes. Like, what was it, 10, 15 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Am I back? Yeah, I'm back.
You're
There we
back.
go. I'm back. Okay,
From
sorry
outer
about that.
space.
Alrighty. Why did Poyas get timed out?
They're talking politics.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
worry
no.
about it.
Keep politics out the chat, guys. Keep it out. Religion or politics, we will shut you down for either of those things. Don't do it. Alright, so, yeah, you guys are going to continue to wander in that direction.
Yes.
Heading back towards Finnerton. Anyone doing anything particular with their magical items on the journey? They haven't done so already?
Clinging to them tightly.
I am
Well,
not.
I'm gonna be swinging my Morning Star just at nothing, just to see, randomly saying metas in
It
the creator.
feels remarkably well balanced. Swishes through the air way cleaner and, and just, I don't know, it's got a feel about it. It just feels badass. That's all you need to know.
Okay. I'm not like my piece of shit that's still in my backpack.
Right? You feel like saying, don't forget the pie, Sam, a lot. So,
I'm going to hand back the hand axe to Risa.
okay, so you give her back her hand axe.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. But thank you. It helped me.
Well, you're welcome.
I mean, that dungeon was no joke, right?
This is true.
I fell down twice.
I fell over. I hurt my knee.
All right, so
Do we need to rest again before we make it back to town?
That's up to you guys. I mean, it's 2.5 days back. That's a long time to go with. But if you pushed it real hard, I mean, you could, in theory, arrive in town tired and weary the following morning if you want to. Oh, and we have a donation.
I think because we aren't in any hurry, I say we rest.
Sure.
yeah, I agree.
Okay. So you're going to go ahead and rest once more. That works.
Yeah, I
So
think
you're on fully... is anybody still hurt?
Nope.
If anyone's hurt,
Alice,
I'll heal everyone before I rest. Would be stickler about my heals. So.
There you go.
Everyone's healed up.
any sign of Cal yet?
No. No sign of Cal yet.
Okay.
Apparently, jumping and sitting on him and squishing him of almost a 25% of his hit points didn't make him feel warm and fuzzy. It didn't give him the cozy feeling that you were being nice to him.
His spine probably hurts a little bit.
Right, and Fizbin, thanks for that donation, dude. We will address that here for you in a few moments.
Kitties are pretty vain too. He may be a little embarrassed. I'm sure he looked really silly.
So I'm gonna
take
look.
my ring back from Radovan, by the way.
Your ring? Oh, your your
My
ring of
ring.
protection.
The ring of protection.
Yes.
You really want to do that?
Give it to me.
You think that's the best for the party? For you to be more protected from physical attacks when I'm going to be the one standing in front of you?
Fine! Ugh. It's mine, and I want it back.
It's not.
Eventually. When you
Do
get
you want to
at least-
survive everything
I
we've been
do.
through? Well, then be smart about it. You got 2 staffs. You're
I'm just worried.
He's gonna
She's
run
just
away.
getting paranoid.
You think I'm gonna? Yeah, you think I'm gonna abandon you?
I'm not going to tell you my
Look-
reasons, but fine, keep it for now. I'll let you know when I need it.
Okay. You need it. All right. Sure.
Rent it to
Just
him for
making sure you
25
still
gold.
have it.
I'm not gonna go. It is vastly helpful for someone who has only 17 armor.
Oh, I'm just worried it fell off your pinky finger. I don't know. We talked about this.
She's worried you're going to lose it, damn it.
It's very important to me, and it keeps me alive.
No, it doesn't. You almost died most of the times. Didn't do shit.
That's
for
because
you.
I didn't have my freaking ring.
That's arguable. Possible. I'll give you that.
Alrighty. Well, mid-afternoon the next day, you emerge through the edge of the trees, and Finnerton is afore ye.
Okay. Let's not talk to anybody here, maybe.
That's gonna happen.
I'm okay with the apothecary, but I think we might want to steer clear of the blacksmith. For a
Well,
reason.
this is Finnerton. This is not.
Oh,
where-
they look so similar. Gosh.
Yeah, well, the only reason they look similar is because there's a river they're both on the other side of the river. Yeah, there's no the blacksmith here. This is where the blacksmith was that made the swords that were going
Right.
that were being sent to the king. The
this
town
isn't
you're
where
thinking
our
of was
apothecary
Arundel,
is. Got
which is
it.
where the apothecary was, and the dwarven smith that made the shields, and Racer's
Oh, I remember now.
potential
Yeah,
boyfriend.
Arendelle was bigger and had
My
all the
BFF.
screens.
Right, yeah, this one's a lot smaller. Crazy cat lady. I know a few of those.
I need to go to the blacksmith, guys.
I need to go pee. Not in
There's
a
a tree
forest.
right there,
There's a
Kia.
cornfield right in front of you, woman. Go for it.
Maybe
I'll
you
come
could-
to the blacksmith with you.
You can wiggle your little rod and get a toilet an outhouse to appear.
No, thank you.
Rachel, you'll join me. Okay.
Of course.
Okay, so you guys want to go to the blacksmith first, and then the inn, because the inn is here. The smithy
Yeah.
is here.
I didn't see the sick. Oh, there it is. Okay.
So you guys want to go to the smithy, right?
Rachel and Radovan are, yeah.
Okay. What about the other two? Where are you going?
I'm gonna go with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll stick together for now.
For
Yeah,
now,
that's a
everyone's
good idea.
paranoid all of a sudden.
People with
I
that
have no
list
idea
did.
of what else I would want.
There are going to be people trying to steal our magical items.
I don't know if you've been in this smithy before or not, but you're about to.
I don't think we.
No.
I think we did.
Ah, I remember when you were making this map.
Oh, do you?
Cheater!
Spy?
The
Filthy little
2
spy.
times I've been in the stream, it was this map.
Let's see. All right. Okay, yeah, so you walk inside the smith's. So the blacksmith, he is like a dark-skinned individual. A lot darker skin than either of you, any of you guys. He has kind of like a... Imagine Antonio Banderas. That's who this is. But a little butcher, a little bit more masculine.
Could you help us imagine him, Gorbad, by making him speak?
By making him speak? Okay, he looks up at you and he says, hello, ladies. Welcome to my establishment.
Oh, It hurts on the
Yeah, thank you for that.
Oh, Lord. Hello, good sir. My name is Radaben Rainier.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir.
Well, me and my party, we hail from the west, Finnerton and yonder. Well, Marlowe over there in the Silk north, but as you can see, I'm lacking armor. I was kind of hoping we could commission you.
I can make for you the finest armor that gold can buy.
Wow. Do it.
Marlo's trying to not.
Do what?
Do it.
The armor or the guy?
It just says do it.
Marlo's just trying not to laugh at his accent. Because it amuses her greatly for some reason.
Hello, mister.
Prior to our most recent adventure, I had quite the pair of full plate mail. That's full plate armor.
You had a pair of mail?
A pair of plate mails.
I had full
I have
plate
me
armor.
a pair of plate mails.
Shut up, guys.
Shagget's getting a little flustered around this
I know,
guy.
it's so sexy sounding, you know? I saw the Mask of Zorro the other day.
Sexy for my shirt.
So I was hoping we could ask you to make some full plate for me.
He goes,
He signs all of the armor with a Z.
okay, he looks at you and he kind of like eyes you up and down. He goes,
That escalated.
no, okay, he says,
For a private commission and a substantial fee, I will work on nothing less than this armor for you.
How much are we talking?
he kind of walks around and like starts to walk, like circle you, like holding his chin, like he's eyeing you up.
Buttercream, let's go in.
I will behave.
Let's put a
Alright.
dead animal on you.
Okay, after kind of walking around you, he says,
I could have this armor ready for you in 2 weeks for 3,000 gold crowns.
3,000.
3,000.
The
Can't you cut
last
us a
set I
discount?
procured was not 3,000, or was it? I forget.
What was it? I don't remember.
I know it's been so long. I've been through so much trauma. I don't remember.
he's traumatized. He has no clue how much money
like
he spent.
legitimately, I don't remember. But I know I spent the going rate plus like 500 extra for expedition,
Right.
right? So that's double what the last armor I spent was 2,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
So why 1,000
This
extra?
is the finest. The finest.
Well, what makes
because-
yours so much more special?
I have techniques from a foreign land that will make this armor lighter and more durable and increasingly more protective than the heathen armors that are made here by these modern blacksmiths.
Everybody in the room's now pregnant.
Roll for pregnancy, Radaman.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just like
Roll
boom,
for pregnancy.
Boom, boom.
Foreign
Alright.
techniques.
He says, others would make this armor for you for 1,500 gold crowns. I will make it for you for 3,000, but such armor it will be. You will have the privilege to walk around and say to your friends and your adversaries alike, I wear the armor of Montoya.
Montoya.
Raul Montoya.
Raul
Give me
Montoya? Are you okay, just give me a second, and I'm gonna back up. Just like beckon Kia if she's paying any attention to me, which I don't think she is.
I'm paying attention intensely to the conversation.
Like this.
I don't have 3,000 gold. At
Are
most,
you
I have
suggesting-
350.
I know. I see where you're going with this, and I turn
No.
to Raul, and I cast Charm.
Oh, you. Will you never learn?
No. I got the approval from Radovan just now.
It's not.
That's not what you're doing with this.
Where in my sentence
That
did I
meant
say
approval.
that's charm?
She totally got it.
Why? I
I
see
She
where you're
imagined
headed
she
with
got it, whether you gave it or not. All right, so you're casting Charm Person.
it. Yes.
Alrighty, and you are a level 10 sorceress.
Oh, am I?
Technically. Even though you haven't leveled yet, but technically you are. And your charisma is 19 or 18? 18.
18.
That's 4. Should be
Be
5.
ridiculous. 23.
So it's a 15. Okay. Let's see how he does on his save throw, shall we?
No.
Jane, I love you, but I hate you too.
Thank you.
He needs to roll a 15. So he needs 16 or higher to resist your charm. 14.
Yes!
He succumbed. Okay, so he suddenly seems to have only. He's kind of like looking at Kia, and he looks at you and he says,
My lady, I cannot help but think who I have met you before.
Perhaps in your dreams, good sir.
Marlo falls against the table and like stuff just falls
says,
everywhere, and then she
"Ah,
stands
yes."
like, sorry.
And such dreams they were too, full of
She
heat
can't believe that
and
word.
passion.
Oh God.
So, I would just let you know that Radovan was looking at Marlo and Raisa because he likes to talk to Raisa about matters of money,
Right.
since she hoards it all. So he actually didn't see her
and I was
cast
gonna-
charm.
I was gonna say something to Radovan before.
"Well,
Kia
Raoul
cast
has
charm.
moved in. He like swoops in,
Oh God!
like from putting the hammer down, and he like puts one hand around behind the small of Kier's back and like
Oh, God.
and pulls her to him like with her like an inch away from her face as he's like looking into her like."
I got this.
Kia,
So I
did you
say-
wiggle your rod? What did you?
So you're just going,
Well, it's entirely too hot in here, so we're gonna take a short break. Because I don't think anyone can handle this right now.
Okay.
Getting steamy.
Right, okay, so, yeah,
got this.
we're gonna
I'm
take a
gonna
very
get
short
Radovan
break.
some
It's
armor.
that time. I will be here, and Kia will be here. How appropriate.